Hello, everyone. My name is Isabella Danaher,
And I'm Charisse Broha.
and today we will be discussing three methods to locate Florida bonneted bat roosts. The Florida bonneted bat, Eumops floridanus, is a federally endangered species of bat that can only be found in South Florida. Due to it being elusive, it has resulted in an inadequate amount of information about its ecological requirements. The issues with finding the roost locations of the Florida bonneted bat are that we do not know which techniques are the most effective. So, during our presentation, we will be evaluating the effectiveness, cost, and potential impacts to the bats that detection dogs, bioacoustics, and VHF telemetry may pose.
The first method we will be discussing today is the use of detection dogs to find bat roosts. This method uses the scenting abilities of dogs, which is utilized to detect the scat of certain species. Dogs can be used to find bat scat, also known as guano, which can inform researchers if a bat species is present in a location. The Chambers et al. Paper found that detection dogs can successfully detect large bat roosts that are close to the ground, like caves. They are also effective at identifying specific species of bat based on the guano that the dog was trained to detect. Although dogs can detect large roosts, they are not effective at detecting roosts that are located high off the ground, like roosts in trees. Using dogs also requires a lot of training, which can be costly and time-consuming. Dogs can be a safety concern when in the field. The detection dog could be injured by vegetation such as thorns or by wildlife, and treatments for this could end up being expensive. Additionally, their scenting ability and stamina could end up being impacted by the variable temperature and weather conditions, such as with the frequent summer rains in South Florida. The second method we will discuss today is acoustic monitoring. This method uses microphones that are placed in an elevated area to detect the vocalizations of Florida bonneted bats. Automated recording units can be deployed for long periods of time and will document every detected bat vocalization. After the recording unit is collected, the data is then either processed through a software program or examined by an experienced researcher. The acoustic devices are relatively inexpensive when compared to the cost of training a detection dog, with devices such as the Anabat detector having prices that range around $1,000. Florida bonneted bats often have a low-frequency call that can be distinguished from other species when the data is processed. And this technique has been used in past studies to successfully document Florida bonneted bats. Some of the drawbacks of this method are that the direction of echolocation calls and the dynamic flight pattern of bats could impact the quality of the audio recording, which may make it difficult to process. Additionally, acoustic devices have to be set up in Florida bonneted bat habitats, which can be difficult in the flooded wetland environment of South Florida.
For our last method, we will be examining the use of VHF radiotelemetry, also known as very high frequency. For bats, VHF is often used more than GPS devices due to the smaller size of the transmitter and also costing less. This is the required equipment that is used for this method. Temporary transmitters are often attached to the bat for a short period of time before they fall off, as can be seen with the two pictures on the left of glued on or attached transmitters. Some benefits to using this method are that once you are in range of the signal, it will be able to lead you to the location of the bat roost. Compared to using dog detection, this method is more practical and cost efficient. Additionally, the transmitter will have little impact on the bat if it is applied in a timely manner. In this video, you can see a transmitter being glued onto a bat. And after application, it also appears to be undetectable. Drawbacks to this method are that the devices can only be attached for a short period of time, such as 10 days, according to the review by O'Mara et al. Handling endangered Florida bonneted bats also requires federal permits and biological experience. When handling the bat, it may also cause stress to the animal. In addition to this, once the transmitter is attached, it may be difficult to locate the roost if the researcher is out of range of the bat. Based on our evaluations of the three methods, we recommend VHF radiotelemetry as the best technique for finding Floribana bat roosts. This technique is the most efficient, affordable, and with a short handling time, it can be a safe method to use with the bats. But this technique can further be improved by using it in combination with bioacoustics. With this modification, researchers would be able to detect if a Floribana bat is in an area and then capture and attach a transmitter that can lead them back to the roost.
These are our acknowledgements, and we would like to give a shout out to everyone who helped us along the way. So thank you all for watching, and we would love to hear your feedback. Feel free to leave any questions in the comments.